Hello my precious cinnamon rolls, my name is Fofo and I'm here back again playing Cinders, and the video's a day late because I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. I'm doing it now. Okay, previously Cinders had a very heated argument with Gloria. I always get the stepsister's names mixed up. And then she had a talk with Sophia, and she gone to town, and she's met Madame Guide and Perralt after there was an argument involving a cow. And Cinder says, "Oh, no need to apologise. Farewell, Captain." What happened here exactly? Madame Guide says, "People are strange here, illogical and stupid. They just sit and demand, do nothing and hope. Morons. The time has come for me to change the scenery." "What did they do?" "Oh, nothing spectacular. Just more of the usual. People come to me for medicine, for advice, for a solution to every stupid problem they've created. They still fear me though, and every time something goes wrong they blame me. They used to blame the devil or evil forces, now the evil forces live their door, ready for those morons to blame. Surely the townsfolk do not mean that. They seem to respect you a lot. There is a very fine line between respect and fear. It happens in every single town I travel to. However, it takes time for resentment to build up, so a new town should be more friendly." "But you were friends here. Just a second ago I thought I saw you speaking with the captain on very familiar and most friendly terms." "Oh, we do have some history together, but do not let me bore you with details." "Oh, go ahead, please. Your curiosity is commendable. But let's discuss something more important. Have you given any thought to our last conversation?" "Not yet. I haven't had the time to." "Good. That means I don't have to give more advice right now, so take your time, Cinders, and come to me when you have decided. Just don't wait too long, because I intend to leave this damn town soon, and I will not look back." "Thank you. I will take time to consider and decide soon." "You do that. Goodbye, child." "Goodbye." That woman really got to her. Who would have thought? Tough, cynical Madame Guide, whose wrath can move mountains, touched by a simple townswoman remark. I'll have to consider that side of her. Vulnerable and so human. But right now I have a whole day of freedom to plan as I will. What shall I do now? Maybe pay to buy us a visit again? But also spend some time in the tavern, chatting with townspeople, making friends, and hearing all the gossip. That's what the life of the town concentrates. And the captain said he was head there. Speaking to him proved to be worthwhile so far. Choices. Watch out, Cinders, you may get used to it. We are so going to the tavern. Tobias is not going anywhere. I'm starving. Sorry, friend, but this girl is a priority straight. Straight and belty, huh? And he says, I thought the captain would be here, said he was heading to the inn. I do admit I was having to talk to him. Cheers, the drink's I don't have enough dough, so not on me, mates, but so sorry, but this toast goes on to your home. May you live long, prosper. Hi, hello there. How about me? Am I included in the toast? No, you again. You do get around, don't you? The forest, my own home, and now here. I'm beginning to expect to see you wherever I go. And again, now you're following me? The shady carrot said, "Follow you without your right mind, lass. I certainly don't do nothing wrong." "Oh, but I'm so glad to see you. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Here you are, ready and willing to answer to the fullest extent." "You are willing to answer, aren't you?" "Oh, you look quite intense, Birdie, and a wee bit on the scary side too. What questions do you have in mind?" 2 days ago you came to our home to talk with Camosa. I just want to know what it was about." "There's just some gossip I heard, nothing important really." "I know about the ball, so you can quit pretending." "Precisely. The ball, as you already know, love. Everyone knows, so you don't need me for information now, do you?" "Not so fast. What did Camosa pay for?" "Certainly not for information at all. She is many things, but never gullible or generous." "How do you know Camosa at all? How did you know what she would be interested in?" "Well, hey, I don't need to talk to you at all. You do realise that, missy. Just watch me get up and leave all fast and discreet, like King's favourite wench from the Queen." Perralt says, "You sure you want to go there, my good fellow?" Good evening, Captain. I was just trying to explain to this pretty bird." "The truth as usual, I'm sure. Don't disturb yourself then. We're all ears." Of course, I told this young man everything, and I just really peaceful." "I have heard your conversation. It did not seem the lady was quite satisfied with your answers. So be a gentleman and reveal what she wants to know, now." "Thank you, Captain. It's my duty, Cinders, and a pleasure to help. I know this man is usually up to no good. I'm going to keep my eye on him, and you better not hide any information from you, or else." "So, what a piece of information did you sell to Camosa, or would you rather end up in prison?" "That ain't fair. You can't do that. He can't. And oh, women are always trouble, especially young lasses with curiosity up the roof, and hell take me. Friends on the guard. Oh, difficult me." "Stop rambling and answer the lady, please." Shady character says, Fine, love, I'll tell you what I want to know. Happy now? We're not in front of someone playing for the powers that be. If you want to know what happened, follow me." "I don't think that's a good idea." "And I don't think speaking to you both is a good idea. I'm glad we agreed. Goodbye." Cinder says, "Where do you think you're going?" Captain, I'll be fine. I just need to hear what the curious man has to say. Don't worry, he's not stupid enough to hurt me, is he? I'm sure he isn't, especially now that he knows that if he causes any harm to you, or even a frown on your face, he'll suffer as no one has ever suffered before. Yikes. Gulp. Shall we go talk outside? Sure, Birdie, and you don't have to worry, mate, till Gardo is issue a treasure. Not the one I stole and sold, of course, but a different one. Want to be guarded, and I would guard my own treasure if I had one. Oh dear. Alright, let's stop here and talk. Not exactly a hiding place in the town, eh, love? So I could lose some more privacy. I'm not going to give you a chance to escape now. Don't find it stupid. The captain's right near the side of the street, remember that. Fine, you little devil. I'll tell you what, I know. Just don't yell if I can't remember all the details. I have short memory. You've heard my questions already. What was the message you brought to Commerce? Dashing young gentlemen like yourself should have no trouble recalling me for the last few days. Blazing hell, lassie, you and your adults too. Aye, I remember. So I was out in the woods, resting my head on the ground, enjoying the peace and quiet that only nature can bring, calm shore of the lake, away from the wickedness. Don't digress. Of the city, sleeping like a brat I was. You often sleep outdoors? Why are you sleeping by the lake? Now that's a mighty good question, isn't it, love? Can't say I know the answer though, I just woke up there. Oh, a magical place, the pond in the woods. My auntie used to tell me stories of. Get back to the topic, will you? But I woke up and I heard voices. 'Twas just like me auntie's stories of the fair folk, you know, made of light and whispering the finest ladies they are. But they were no wisps. And? What happened then? I hid, what else? This head's still on my neck because it knows when it's time to jump in the bushes. You know what I mean, who are those people? Ah, an excellent question, Birdie. Your gut tells me you love this. 'Twas a noble Captain Perralt, and he was talking to the Prince. The Prince was talking with Perralt in the woods? Seems a bit strange, isn't it? What are they talking about? Oh, some posh problems of the rich folk. Too much free time is bad for the head. Our future or his royal highness kept on whining about wenches or things. Hell, they're all empty-headed or boring to talk to. The Prince was discussing women. And he was. Very unkingly if you ask me. And foolish too. Who cares if the bird's dumb or dull? That's not what I want from me wenches. Yes, wonderful. Now back to the subject, please. What did they speak of? The captain said something about rules, but I didn't hear that part of my head still spinning and the water shimmering so loud. Don't know what they meant, but the prince was hardly happy and said something about his ball, the grand ball. He got some idea in his royal empty head of his. I heard it's because of all them crowns very bad for the head. Anyway, there was a new idea they liked. The grand ball of the future queen is to be chosen by the prince. Yes, I know of it. Just tell me about the prince's idea. Oh, he's so happy about it. Well, that is not right. It says that Cinders saying that, but that's clearly the shady character saying that. Oh, you look quite intent, Birdie, and a wee bit on the scary side. What questions do you have in mind? So, 'twas about masks, making all the lassies wear them. You mean a masked ball masquerade? I didn't know the rich birds were so horrid. I don't think it's because of that. Did you say why the masks are so important to him? It had something to do with the elders, the families, lots of lords and ladies went to trade their daughters, and only one prince. Too much competition is bad for business and tempers. So he's trying to dodge accusations of being biased. Clever. Aye, I knew that. Don't know what's wrong with seeing a new face though. I wonder if the bird's got a pimple right between her eyes. Won't notice nothing with masks and such, unless it was to ogle their curves. Oh, bit on the nasty side, nobles. Me auntie told me stories gossiping about the shenanigans going on between them nobles and the palace. Stuff that made a confessor blush. Alright, I get the picture. Masked ball, you said, it makes some sense actually. The prince can pretend he's choosing his bride by judging her more subtle qualities. There's no way any of the houses are accusing him of favouring one another. Who knows, maybe he isn't really pretending. Perhaps making choices all he really wants. Devilishly clever, love. Glad to see you got smart to see for all that. Saved me time having to explain all that to you. Ball full of noble birds and they all have a chance. No matter how pimply or horrid. Makes me think of Carmosa and her pretty lasses. No, not you, the other wenches. I mean sisters, you lovely sisters. Figured the old lady would pay with kingly coin for a rumour like that. Saw that there is to it. You're satisfied with it? My dear friend, this isn't even half the story I wanted to hear. You better get some more juicy stuff right away. It's all there's to it. I swear on my auntie's pimples. Focus on connection with Carmosa. It's all fine and beautiful what you've told me, but there's so many things missing, my friend. Like, why is it so important for Carmosa that the ball would be a masquerade? What puzzles me even more is how come you knew it'd be interesting for her in the first place? You would have to know her pretty well to figure that. This has something to do with your past, doesn't it? You've been working here for it for quite some time, haven't you? Oh, got a trophy. Fine, there's one thing. A wee detail. Really nothing. Really nothing? I knew this room would be worth a lot for the lady, you know. I know her, I know what she's like. So you did work for her before. What did you do? I might have given her a hand earlier with the ball, love. So she could get in. How? The goose and the ducklings weren't exactly invited. The lady asked me to help them. Help them how? Well, let's just say it required a bit of quality craftsmanship. You mean you forged invitations for them? Me? Sure I didn't. Me talents knowing folks with talents of their own got them invitations for a friend. I reckon the old lady's a bit dim and she thought nobody would notice she got him with the fake papers. But hey, who is me vulnerable person to dart novel living ways of spending money? And that's how you learned how important the ball was for her. So, when you heard about the masquerade, you told her about that as well. And you said she could get the ball with the fake papers, but she would risk getting recognised. Not so much if it's a masked ball, and that's why the important was worth so much to her. Aye, see, it's only a wee job, a nil, and only naturally this bloke forgot all about it, eh? So this means that she could actually be in deep trouble. Incredible. I'm also on forgery. This could be my chance. Oi, lassie, you even listening? Can I go now? Man can only handle so many stressful events in one day, you realise. This could be my leverage. What? Oh yes, you can do what you wish. You already helped me a lot. Oh, Carmosa, your secrets really are your greatest weakness. So all in all, he's really good at evading uncomfortable questions I had to get. So he managed to procure forged imitations of good enough quality to fill the guards at the royal castle. This is surprising. Isn't it? I assumed he simply knows the right people, like I said. Oh, that I'm sure, especially now. But he never gave me any reason to think about him as anything more than just a vagabond, crook. An altogether shady character. Perhaps there's more to him than just his ridiculous hat. That's how I'm meant to look into them. Shouldn't you be looking into Carmosa's case instead? She's involved in forgery after all, the motives remain unclear. And as for the man's hat, I think it looks adorable, things considered. It would seem that when it comes to policing the town, and hats, we don't see eye to eye. I cannot start an inquiry targeting a noble family on the basis of hearsay. For all we know, we can't trust that man's testimony. And if it's true, what then? Then you need to follow the letter of the law and file an official accusation, which would include proof of some sort. Do you know of noble blood yourself, your word would weigh enough against hers, and would be regarded as a noble's dispute and given priority in the court. Swift justice only for the highborn. Would she be imprisoned? Forgery is not a very serious offence. Again, she's of noble blood, so it would be considered of even less significance. However, depending on the strength of the proof, she would be arrested for prison for some time, yes. I doubt the sentence would be anything more than symbolic. Too severe a punishment would surely cause an uproar among the houses, but symbolic must be enough to destroy her reputation. Indeed, hypocrisy is a value among the old houses. If something they value more than their freedom to misbehave, it's the freedom to punish one of their own for doing it badly. Lady Carmosa's reputation would die during the first night behind bars, and probably never recover. I see. What of the house and my sisters? What would happen to them with the lady gone? I reckon that one of the sisters would have to take her place and become the head of the house. Although Carmosa's infamy would surely cast a shadow over that girl as well. Cinders, listen to me. I think I know where this is going. You're obviously thinking you use this against your stepmother. Well, what if I am? I admit that thought has crossed my mind. Do you think it's a bad idea? If you're asking the captain of the royal guards, then no, I don't. As the prisoner's subject, you should report information like this to someone like me, such as the letter of the law. However, law isn't everything, and you should also use your own reason to make your own decisions. For example, consider the fact that your man might be lying. And also consider this, no matter what the crime, an accusation of a noble is always serious and can have serious consequences. Are you sure you want this for Carmosa? I know, it just sounds serious. Her whole life would be basically ruined by this. I do need to think this over. Maybe I'll have a walk. Usually it helps me to see things with a clearer mind. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for your advice. It's astonishing what a simple walk can do to spirits. If I'm going to miss the freedom to do something, then above all else, it's going to be the freedom to wander out whenever I please. When I go out with no specific goal, no destination, I can just switch off and absorb my thoughts just against the little drawers. With each step, I can feel my muscles relaxing. And strolling through the market has its moats too. I saw the most gorgeous shoes. Not that I can never afford them. They were crazily expensive. I get that they were imported from the eastern lands, but at that price they should be made of diamonds and dragon skin. Who buys something like that? I mean, I know where I would put it if I could, but that's beside the point, right? Oh, forget about it. No reason to draw such things. I don't decide what to do with my newly gained knowledge. Everything about this business screams like I should use it for leverage, but I don't know how. Not yet. At least it gives me some space, some secure distance from Carmosa, knowing that I know about one of her precious secrets. It's getting late. I should be heading back home. Time to say goodbye to freedom. He says, "Hello there, Cinders. I did not expect to see you around the town at this time. I'm still wondering about what the man said doing." "Yes. Took a long walk, and while it helped clear my head, I'm still not sure what to do. I can't say I know exactly how you feel, but my experience tells me you shouldn't push it. These things take time." "I'm beginning to think the same. And what are you doing here, Captain?" "I was just about to begin my evening patrol. Although, with this kind of weather, you can prefer to go for a walk." "Can I go too?" "Sounds lovely indeed. Would you mind if I accompanied you? Hope it isn't too dangerous." "Dangerous? Hardly. But are you sure? You said you've just spent the afternoon walking around the patrol route quite long." Don't worry about me. I'm stronger than I look. Besides, this is my last day of freedom. I'd rather make it as last as possible. The big red... Lady Carmos is coming back home tomorrow. You see, now I understand the long face. Very well. You may come with me. Whatever you want, I will not change or shorten the route if you're tired. It may not be the most demanding duty there is for a soldier, but it is a duty still. Oh, don't worry. I can be fairly militant if there's a need for it. Some of my witty ripostes and well-aimed grimaces could be classified as one. Yeah, I know, dear, you're such a menace. I can only hope I won't arrest you on for possession of lethal irony. Okay, and I'm going to end this episode here.